Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
Alright, what's going on YouTube? Diggy546. This time we got Jack Campbell. I've been wanting to put out this video for a while. I've had the videos chopped up, ready to go. And I thought this was a good time to put it out. This is post-combine, where he had numbers that were really similar to Luke Kuechly. Really similar to a lot of the more elite linebackers that have been in the NFL. Not crazy numbers, and not like he ran a 4.4 or something, or 4, he didn't run anything crazy. But I liked that those numbers, especially the 3-cone, which was really good. I liked that those numbers showed what I saw on tape. There was this kind of narrative about Jack Campbell that he couldn't move side to side, and he was an old school linebacker. He couldn't drop into coverage. But let's watch this. We're going to watch a couple of coverage plays to start this off, because I think this is really important to start it off with, because this is what people say he cannot do at his high a level. But I think he's probably your most well-rounded linebacker in this draft. And it's not a scenario where it's like he's a jack of trades, jack of all trades, master of none. But he's actually good at these things. It's not like he's just like okay at everything. He's actually good at these things. So not elite at pass coverage maybe, but he's really good. So let's run this first play. Jack Campbell is your middle linebacker. He is highlighted here. Got him highlighted right here. And he's just going to just drop right across the field. Nothing crazy. It just shows how much space he can cover. Shows that he knows what play is coming. Shows he knows how to get to his spots in a hurry. And he's just going to just drop. Real simple. He's not having any issues moving laterally. And when I drop the Trenton Simpson video, you guys are going to understand what it looks like to have a linebacker that cannot move laterally on a consistent basis, or is confused. I don't know what's going on with that dude, but here, Campbell moves very fluidly, laterally, to get to a spot. Real simple. Take away that route. Now here, I didn't get to see all of Jack Campbell's workout for the combine, but this is basically a combine drill right here. He's 31. Get rid of this pointer. And let's just watch him. It looks like a combine drill. He has no issues backpedaling, no issues moving laterally, no issues moving forward. So let's just watch 31 to the left of your screen, a linebacker to the left of your screen, and just watch him. Boom, 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 boom. Real simple stuff. I mean, you cannot run this drill any better. He's not looking like he's a super athlete. He's not Isaiah Simmons. He's not, running a 4.3 or a 4.4, but he's getting to a spot quick right there, taking that first route away, and then he sees no one's underneath, so I need to drop. And look, watch how he drops back and turns his hip right there. I'm going to just play it in real time, but just watch how he's fluid in his transitions. No wasted motion. He's just making his move. No wasted motions in his transitions. All right, so these are more plays where he's playing in zone coverage. I didn't see him a bunch in man coverage, which maybe applies to our system, maybe not. But I think a good zone coverage linebacker is a good pass coverage linebacker in general. So Jack Campbell, he's your guy. Number, I think, 31. Anyway, he's your guy highlighted here. And let's just watch. All right, so you're just going to watch him. He doesn't do anything special here. Again, he's just getting to his spots at the right time. And I'm going to pause this right here. He's going to take away this initial first window from, I think this is JSM right here. He's going to take away this initial first window. This is actually the tight end who's going to run right past him. He's taking this initial first throw window away. That causes the quarterback to have to hold it a little bit longer, has to scramble out, and of course, has to end up throwing it away. So, again, not fancy here, but he took away this first window. If he's not at his spot, this ball is going to go right there. It's going to be completed. So in this next play, I'm not even going to really highlight him, because you see the big 3-1 in the middle of the screen standing right beside the ref. And this play, he just does a good job of keeping contained and then just cleaning the play up. There's a ton of plays where he's just, sifting through blocks and making tackles in the backfield. But I just thought I would show some of the more disciplined plays, some of the plays that kind of just stood out that I just don't think are, normal. But I just thought I would just select a ton of the plays that stood out to me. So 31, he's going to start this off by keeping contained. Good job of keeping contained there. No cutback available for that running back. As soon as he cuts back, as soon as he looks to cut back, no one's there. So he has to try to cut back out. There's nowhere to go. Everybody on this defense is actually doing a great job of keeping contained, and he gets in on this tackle. So imagine this guy. We just signed Bobby Okereke, the Giants did today. Imagine this guy beside him. A lot of discipline, a lot of ability to sift through blocks, a lot of ability to make plays and keep contained in the backfield. So nice play right here. Start it one more time from the beginning so you all can see it all in one swoop. Contain. Real nice football. All right, so I'm a Giants fan, and Wink Martindale, he sends a lot of guys on blitzes. He sends everybody in his entire defense on blitzes. So these guys have to be able to blitz. And on this play, Jack Campbell shows that he can blitz. And this accounts for any team that runs blitzes. I know some other fans of teams watch these videos. So 31, right in the middle of your screen, right to the left of the referee. Not his left, our left. Let's watch 31 come around on this stunt. Gap is wide open for him. I'd like to see him get a little bit more skinny here, but he kind of attacks one half of 55. 55 does a decent job, but then he starts holding him. And I'm like, look at the ref at the bottom of the screen with the C on his back. How is this not a called hold? Because right here, this is a sack, or at least a quarterback hit, but he gets held. He's got an arm, he's got his elbow underneath Jack Campbell's neck. No flag thrown. But at least it looks like he forced an incompletion. Now this next play, it looks like he made a mistake. I don't know what the call was. I don't know what his gap was supposed to be. But usually if you have your defensive end crashing like that, you usually want someone keeping contained on the outside because the run could be going there. You don't want everybody caught inside. So usually Jack Campbell, as I'm going to draw something real quick, usually Jack Campbell would have to, come around and keep contained. Or let me draw something that more resembles contained. So come around and kind of sit right here, because if the run play is going this way, then he's there to force it back inside to all of the guys that are stuck in the middle of the line. So that's usually what happened. Or maybe if you got a cornerback somewhere in this area of the field or somewhere that we can't see, he needs to be coming down and keeping contained. But no one keeps contained. And I'm thinking that this is Jack Campbell's fault. Instead, he kind of crashes straight down. It could be that it's a design blitz. But I would like to see somebody keep contained here. And I think this might fall on Jack Campbell. So instead, he attacks right down the middle. Actually starts stepping inside. It looks like he's just following the running back. But he's going to get blocked by this tight end. And he's caught inside. And look at all this space. You see nobody on the right side of your screen. And that's not what we want. Never what we want. All right, so I showed you a couple of nice plays from Jack Campbell. He's going to be lining up right here. I showed you a couple of nice plays so far. I showed you one play where I think he could have done better. But this play is just sort of the highlight reel kind of stuff. And it just goes back to tell you, and anybody who thinks that Jack Campbell doesn't have the athleticism to play linebacker and to cover in NFL, this is what he can do. So let's just watch him. We're just going to watch him start going forward. Reverse and cut back. Switch his hips. Keep flipping his hips and make a one-handed interception. Again, how many times did he change direction? Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Let's watch it from the back view. Boom, boom, and watch the speed to make it up right here. And catch it with one hand. All right, so this is where I'm going to pause this to talk about Jack Campbell as a player, talk about what I think. First, let's give you some combine numbers. I didn't have them a little bit early on in this video, but I got it right in front of me. And something that I really put a good amount of stock into is the RAS scores. It's at MathBomb on Twitter. He does RAS scores, relative athletic scores, for every single combine athlete and some that aren't even in the combine. And he does a pretty good job of determining who's going to be a good player and who's not. So he came in at a little bit over 6 foot, 249. Those both are elite scores for size. So he's got elite size. 37.5 inch vertical. As we see right here, he's putting that vertical to use right there. 10-foot broad jump, both elite traits. Composite speed grade. He's got a 4.65 40-yard dash, which is, I guess, a good score. He's got a 10-yard split of 1.59, which I think is the exact same as Luke Kuechly's, which puts him as a great score. And then his 20-yard split was a good score at 2.69. And finally, his composite agility grade, his shuttle was 8.25, and his 3-cone was 9.81, which is the best you can get is 10. So 2 elite scores there, which shows the change of direction, as you've seen on tape today. Shows up in the combine. Love to see that. Also has elite hand size and elite arm length. Jack Campbell, I think, is probably going to be, may not be the first linebacker off the board, because people love linebackers that can run really fast in a straight line for some reason, because that is, you know, we're drafting sprinters instead of linebackers. But as far as playing linebacker, Jack Campbell's the best in the draft, in my opinion. I've seen Deion Henley, who I like a lot, but I think Jack Campbell's the best linebacker in the draft. So you guys let me know what you think of the tape that I've showed you, of the RAS score, of anything that you're weighing in about Jack Campbell. Let me know down in the comments. Guys, have a great rest of your day. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily, and during the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.